Hey everybody, welcome to today's reading of the Quran. This is going to be Surah 7, and we are going to start at verse 1 of this Surah and get through it. And so this one's called The Heights, and we will see what this one's about. Again, if you know the source material, then you'll understand the culture, the country, the society a lot better. A lot of the news that we listen to just has never read the source, so they don't quite know what they're talking about. So even though they might, they're kind of looking at it maybe through a European lens or through a North American lens, and kind of what we think and how we believe and what we think is right and what we think is wrong. But if you don't understand a particular worldview, then it's really hard to understand why people do what they do. Why would you strap a bomb on a child and think it's great, right? Why would you think it's okay to have civilians be used as like shields to protect you or protect something, though they are in danger of being bombed? Like what would have you go that way? Or why would you think that this kind of way of killing people is okay? Or, there's a lot, why you treat your family the way you treat them. There's a lot of different ideologies that we have that develop into worldviews, the way we look at the world, the way we process things, the way we even think of what is right and what is wrong. And those things can have an effect, and they certainly do. And so this one's called The Heights. It says, "In the name of Allah, the compassionate, the merciful. A book that is revealed to you, so let there be no heaviness in your heart from it, that you may warn thereby, and a reminder to believers." So there's always warnings. There's always kind of warnings of punishment. There's always kind of warnings of if you don't do this in the Quran. And we see that that's a dominant kind of idea, right? It's all about warning. "Follow what has been sent down to you from the Lord, and follow no protecting friends besides him," right? Be careful, don't trust in anybody else but, Allah. "Little do you remember." So the Quran does instill a ton of fear in you to think like, man, if I even have a critical mind about what I'm believing, boy, that's bad. If I talk to unbeliever, that can potentially be bad. I don't want to make friends with unbelievers. That's bad. It really goes on and on. "How many a town we have destroyed as a raid by night, or while we slept at noon. Our terror came to them." Okay, so it sounds like they are going off in terror and jihad. That was a big theme of earlier surahs, and which is very much a way of purification. The way you really get to Allah is through this kind of jihad, this war that you go against the unbelievers. And so it talks about how terror came to them. So terror seems like a positive thing, to inflict terror. "They had no plea when our terror came to them, except that they said, 'Indeed, we were wrongdoers.' Then indeed we will question those to whom it has been sent, and indeed we will question the messengers. Then indeed we will narrate to them with knowledge, for we were not absent. The weighing on that day is true. As for those whose scale is heavy, they are the successful. And as for those whose scale is light, they are the ones who lose their souls because they used to wrong our signs." So anybody who corrected us or critiqued us, they will be judged, and they will not have, in a sense, a full reward. Their reward's they'll be empty. "And we have given you power in the earth and established you for livelihoods in it, yet you give little thanks. And we created you, then fashioned you, then told the angels, fall prostrate before Adam, and they fell prostrate, all except Iblis, who was not among those who made prostration." So again, another extra biblical idea. Angels bowing down to Adam and Eve fame. And it says, "He said, 'What prevented you from that you didn't fall prostrate when I told you. And he said, I am better than he. You created me from fire while you created him from mud. So we got to kind of know a little bit about what they're talking about. And let me see if I can figure this out. Here begins the story of Iblis refusing to prostrate himself before Adam. A hadith has Muhammad informing us that when Allah created Adam, he made him 60 cubits tall. That is about 90 feet. People, he said, have been decreasing in stature since Adam's creation. Muhammad is also depicted as telling us that the first inhabitants of paradise will be Adam's size. Okay, so I'm not sure who... So if Iblis, Satan, is an angel, so is this Satan? I'm not sure. It might be. So anyway, yeah, it might be Satan. So it said, he said, then go down from here. It is not for you to show pride here. So go forth. Indeed, you are among those who are degraded. He said, give me a reprieve until the day when we are raised. And he said, indeed, you are among those reprived. And he said, now, because you have led me astray, indeed, I will lurk in ambush for them on your right path. Then I will come to them from before them and from behind them and from the right hands and from the left hands, and you will not find most of them beholden. He said, go forth from here, degraded, banished. As for those who follow you, surely I will fill Gehenna with all of you. And, O Adam, dwell with your wife in the garden and eat from wherever you wish, but do not come near this tree so that you will not become wrongdoers. Then Satan whispered to them that he might show them what was hidden from their shame. And he said, your Lord forbade you from this tree only that you would not become angels or become one of the immortals. And he swore to them, indeed, I am sincere advisor to you. And in this way he led them on with guile. And when they tasted the tree, their shame was clear to them, and they began to conceal themselves with some of the leaves of the garden. So it's interesting, right? They would become angels or one of the immortals. So again, it sounds very extra biblical sources. You know, you almost feel a little the book of Enoch in this thing. And it says, and their Lord called to them, did I not forbid you from that tree and tell you, indeed, Satan is an open enemy to you? They said, our Lord, we have wronged ourselves. If you do not forgive us and do not have mercy on us, surely we are among the lost. He said, go down, one of you, an enemy to the other. There will be for you on earth a habitation and provision for a while. He said, there you will live, and there you will die, and from there you will be brought forth. O children of Adam, we have revealed to you clothing to conceal your shame and feathers, but the clothing of restraint from evil, that is best. This is from the signs of Allah, so that you may remember. O children of Adam, do not let Satan seduce you as he caused your parents to go forth from the garden and tore off their robe from them, so that he might show their shame to them. Indeed, he sees you, he and his tribe, from where you do not see him. Indeed, we have made the Satans protecting friends for those who do not believe. That's interesting. The Satans are protecting friends for those who do not believe. And when they commit some lawless or lewdness, they say, we found our fathers doing it, and Allah has commanded it for us. Say, Allah indeed does not command lewdness. Are you saying something about all that you do know? Say, my Lord commands justice and sets your faces upright at every mosque and call upon him, making religion pure for him, as he brought you into being, so return. He has led a group rightly, while error has a just hold over a group, for indeed they choose the Satans for protecting supporters instead of Allah and think that they are rightly guided. O children of Adam, O children of Adam, be mindful of your clothing at every place of prayer, and eat and drink, but do not be wasteful. Indeed, he does not love the wasteful. Say, who has forbidden the adornment of Allah, which he has brought forth for his slaves and the good things he has provided. Say, on the day of resurrection, such things will only be for those who believe during this life of this world. In this way, we explain our signs for people who have knowledge. Say, my Lord forbids only indecencies, those that are apparent and those that are within, and sin and wrongful oppression, and that you associate with Allah something for which no justification has been revealed, and that you say something about Allah that you do not know. And every nation has its term, and when its term comes, they cannot put it off or advance it even for an hour. O children of Adam, when messengers of your own come to you who narrate my signs to you, then whoever refrains from evil and changes, no fear will come upon them, nor will they grieve. But those who deny our signs and ridicule them, each of them are rightful companions of the fire. They will remain in it. Okay, so every reading, we have a judgment, we have fire. That is the big theme of the Quran. You don't believe? The fire is there. It says, who does greater among he who invents a lie about Allah or denies our signs? Their established portion of the book reaches them until when our messengers come to gather them, they say, where is that to which you called out besides Allah? They say, they have departed from us, and they testify against themselves that they were unbelievers. He says, enter into the fire among the nations of the jinn, and mankind who passed away before you. Every time a nation enters, it curses its sister until, when they have all been made to follow one another there, the last of them says to the first of them, our Lord, these people led us astray, so give them double torment of the fire, he says, for each one there is double, but you do not know. And the first of them says to the last of them, you were not a bit better than we were, so taste the doom for what you used to earn. So it's all coming to a head, right? Doom, fire, everything for everybody who does not believe. Indeed, they who deny our signs and ridicule them, for them the gates of paradise will not be open, nor will they enter the garden until the camel goes through an eye of a needle. Oh, it's interesting, quoting Jesus there. In this way we repay the guilty. Theirs will be a bed of Gehenna, and over them coverings. In this way we repay wrongdoers. So if you read the Quran and you believe the Quran, you should read, again, the Gospels, and you should read the Torah, and you should read the Psalms, and you should read the prophets. You really need to go before and read what they actually say and see where the Quran is kind of abrogating things, kind of making up stuff, kind of going over and above, right? Changing things. And saying, of course, that it is saying the truth. Theirs will be a bed of Gehenna, and over them coverings. In this way we repay wrongdoers. But those who believe and do good works, we do not burden any soul beyond its ability. Such people are rightful companions of the garden. They remain in it. By abrogation, by the way, I just mean it supersedes. What they're saying, what the Quran's saying, is it's superseding that which went before. Even though it's quoting at times things that came before, like the Old Testament or the New Testament, it's saying that it's changed. It's been corrupted, so now it's revealing the true version, so to speak, but it's not giving it to us. It's just giving us really interesting kind of clips, if you will. And we remove whatever anger may be in their hearts. Rivers flow beneath them, and they say, praise be to Allah, who has guided us to this. We could not indeed have been led rightly if Allah had not guided us. Indeed, the messengers of our Lord brought the truth, and it is called out to them. This is the garden. You inherit it for what you used to do. Okay, so we'll end there. So that's 7:1 through 7:43 for today's reading. Hey guys, there it is. We're going through Surah 7. It's interesting, talking about Adam, people bowing down, people not bowing down to him, Satan's kind of plots, and Satan getting into the unbelievers' world, and people being into fire, into everlasting doom, double dipping in fire. So it's kind of like going to Dairy Queen, but not doing the double dip, ice cream cone, but you're getting dipped in hell, like double dipping. So pretty interesting, for sure. Okay, we'll do some more reading tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.